At the beginning of the film, Assistant Narcotics Commissioner Prabhanian is stashing some of the deadly weapon and tons of scorpion emblazoned substance, all in a secret place. This is Karnan, Pradhanjan's adoptive father. Karnan drives the car under the influence of alcohol. At that time, the car crashed into a tree and caused an accident. He was abducted a short time later. Headed by Superintendent Jose, police officers are on the trail to nab the smugglers. Next, the black masked gang takes Karnan near a building. The police officers inform Jose about this. Police officers are watching the movements of the botters from the opposite building. Masked gang switch on the camera and say, "This is not murder statement. We declare war against your system." The gang then stabs Karnan in the chest and tears it open. When the police were about to capture the mob alive, the mob threw a grenade and fled. Later, Karnan, the protagonist of the film, appears to be disintegrated and dead. In this way, it seems that the black masked gang is committing serial murders. According to it, the gang killed Karnan, Stephen Raj, director of Ex-Zonal Narcotics Division, and finally Prabhanian. Group of police officers watching how the murder video has happened. In this way the mob targets and kills people who are in police department. Jose hires a team of illegals led by Amar to catch the black masked gang. Amar came to Jose said about, "I will handle the case. You know how we will handle the case. We don't have rules and regulations." Then, Amar and gang came out of the office. The IPS officer who inquired about the Amar gang, "Who are they? Why did you appoint them to search the murder of Prabhanian?" Jose started explaining to IPS officer, "They were undercover agent. They were government sleeper cell. They have official agency. They don't have constant place. They travel one place to another place for the case. According to their rules, family and wife should not be kept. But Amar has a girlfriend secretly." Then, Amar and gang started fetching the murder case. Who is this black masked gang? Why they kill police officers? And why would a common man kill Karnan? Amar and the team start to investigate. On the next day, Amar went to Prabhanian home to give the amount which has received from Karnan. Prabhanian wife searched the transaction history and said to Amar that, "I haven't seen any transaction like that." Karnan conveyed that he had given cash in hand. Then, Amar inquired about Karnan. Prabhanian wife explained about Karnan that he's a drunkard, he's atrocious and as well as a womanizer. Amar came and observed the wall which was around the Prabhanian home. Later in the night, Amar goes to Karnan's room. He finds some white substance. The next day, when he examined the packages he got, he found out that this is substance used to make cocaine. Especially if you want to go, you can make up to 5 kilograms of cocaine with just 5 grams of this substance. On the next day, Amar and gang, there's a link between the cocaine and the container lost case. Then, one member from the gang started explaining about the Lungi network who administer the harbor via cocaine sale. Then Amar and gang started spying the Lungi network gang, and they caught some youngsters who are selling the cocaine. They started inquiring the youngsters. Amar went to the Karnan servant home and started inquiring about the Karnan. That servant replied that he's a good man. He loves his grandson so much and his grandson is suffering rare epilepsy disorder. Then Amar went to the gym which Karnan used to work out. He inquired about the Karnan and he replied to him that he became a drinker after his son death. He fought in the gym and caught by the police. He has another habit that he will go to the prostitute also. Then, Amar went to the prostitute place and showed the Karnan picture to the manager of that prostitute. "I need a girl," which Karnan usually goes to her. She take him to that girl and swipe the ATM card. Amar went inside and sat on the bed. Prostitute using the phone and welcomed Amar. Karnan showed picture to the prostitute. "I need experiment which Karnan usually does with you." She asked the handcuff and Amar brought the handcuff to her. She locked the handcuff in the bed. Then she said to Amar that Karnan goes out of the window and observe. The Amar gang found the Sandhanam, who's the drug mafia. His gang brought police constable to the Amar's place. He started explaining about the Sandhanam. Sandhanam introduction scene. One police officer went to caught the Sandhanam and he caught him and taking him to the police station to interrogation. He made a call to the SI of that police station. I need some force to bring him to the police station. He has killed the police and came out of the auto. Sandhanam gang came and picked him. Then police constable started saying about history that he's doctor. He has 24 brothers but no one has studied. Sandhanam only educated as a doctor. He has 3 wives. Sandhanam will kill who are all suspected by him. Few of the suspected men were killed by Sandhanam. Then, Amar member gang went to Sandhanam home as a pest controller to inspect the home. He went inside the home and captured with the camera. He explaining that his home is 10,000 square feet and his home has basement also, where he produced the substance. He's saying to Amar that we can catch Lungi network easily because they were not educated. They will do what Sandhanam is saying. They don't have brain to think, only the Sandhanam can commands. On the next day, Amar without attending his marriage. He went to the spot and Santhanam killed the Senthil Raja who was inquired by the Amar gang by pouring kerosene on him and fired. After he went out of the spot and he reminded him that he had forgotten his marriage. Then he went to his office. Amar girlfriend is sitting and lost her hope. Then he arrives that he tried to apologize but she denied. Then Amar showed his love to her that shall we marry now. She surprised and they both married. Then he made a call to his gang and come and enjoy the marriage. They ordered the food and they enjoyed drinking. After Amar started thinking about the karnan, he suspected that whether he has known by me. Amar's wife gave a clue to him. On the next day, Amar frequently went to the prostitute find about the karnan. He sat outside the window and eating chips. Suddenly the chips waist pocket moving. He's spotting and traveling the footmark of the shootout. He's jumping from one floor to another floor by jumping. He moved to the second floor and found the boomer which was pasted in the window along with the chip. As Amar leaves, she tells Amar how karnan was treat me. Then, he brought the chip to his office. Amar gang was speaking about the chip which was used by raw agents and Israel spy agents. He suspected that black masked ghost was already known by him. From the bug they're getting information that Santhanam gang and Veerapandian going to meet for the substances truck. Amar and his gang and started traveling to the spot. Veerapandian and Santhanam went to the spot. They discussing about the substance truck. Veerapandian saying to the Santhanam and gang that no one's educated. You have to follow my order. On that time the black masked gang entering into the spot. From the top of the terrace threw rope and snatched the Veerapandian. Santhanam gang tried to attack the black masked man but, after some time, Amar and gang came to spot and entered into the spot. Masked man killed the Veerapandian and escaped away. Amar gang entered into the spot. They were searching the masked man. Then Amar taken his vehicle and started following the masked man gang. One of the member of the Amar gang caught one small boy who supplies water to that area. When he questioned him, he saw the masked man, so he knew who the black masked man was. Amar hit one masked man and caught him with the gun. He take him to the interrogation room and started inquiring. Amar started explaining about the Bijoy who was the police officer in the past who has caught so much of cocaine and stopped biggest cocaine deal. After that he joined the masked man team. Bijoy explaining about his past story that I have caught the cocaine, that's why I joined with the black masked gang. We are here to stop the cocaine deal and to revolution the system. Then Amar went outside. Bijoy started telling about the small story one Raja who has lived in their forest. He learns that Ruta Pradhap is next target. Then Amar started traveling to his office. Amar made a call to his teammate to destroy the audio bug, which was spied by the karnan. His mate found and destroyed the audio bug. On the next day, this is Ruta Pradhap. In the beach resort, Ruta Pradhap is sitting with police officer discussing about the substance. Police officer saying that we will provide Z security. When you cooperate with me or else you will be died. Ruta Pradhap saying that I have Santhanam, he will take care of me. Then Ruta Pradhap police officer went off. Amar found the hint which was said by Bijoy. Amar and his mate traveled to attend the Ruta Pradhap daughter's marriage. Both Santhanam's team and Amar's team meet each other at the wedding reception. Santhanam and his gang giving protection to the Ruta Pradhap. Amar gang suspected one person and inquiring about him in the toilet which was eared by Santhanam teammate. Then he gave a hint to the Santhanam that another team has entered into the spot. Santhanam's gang was alerting with their arm. Function started. Some of the family members started dancing and flash mobbing. One masked man entering into the wedding and walking through the couple's spot. He kept gun on the Ruta Pradhap daughter's neck and started saying that if he Ruta Pradhap doesn't surrender with me, I will kill her. Santhanam stopped Ruta Pradhap but he denied. He surrendered with the black masked man. Then he handcuffed and neck cuffed him. They both started riding through a bike. Masked gang shoots Santhanam gang. Both masked gang and Santhanam gang started fighting each other. Police, Amar and Santhanam gang started following to the black masked man. Santhanam used substance to get up and fought with the masked gang. Masked man stopped the bike in the highway. Both police and Santhanam gang fought with masked man which was destroyed within a minute by him. Before Amar can save Ruta Pradhap, the masked man kills him. Amar went to the highway and he started shouting that I have seen the ghost, but you're not a real ghost. You're hiding the face within the mask. He made a call to all and opened the mask. He reveals his face. This is Karnan. He signals that he is going to kill everyone. Again Santhanam gang opposes him. He defeats them all and started bike and went away. Bijoy was reminding what about Prabhanyan. Prabhanyan told Bijoy about the secret place where the substance and weapons were hidden. Next, Santhanam receives a threatening call from a man named Rolex. He says he will kill your family if you don't get the 2-ton substance embedded in it by Prabhanyan. Then Amar discussing about the karnan along with the police officers. He explained that he was pilot Black Squad. He was an undercover agent. In 1981, a stealth team was formed under the direct governance of the Prime Minister. A few days later the name was changed to Black Squad. There were 11 persons in it. Their head commander is Agent Vikram, who has done more than 100 successful operations. Unfortunately, the operation in 1991 went wrong and the agency turned against them. Actions were taken to destroy them by branding them as terrorists. Not only them, they also killed their families. Out of these 11 persons, only 4 persons escaped and one of them was Vikram. He presents himself to people as a drunkard under the name Karnan, but his real face is Agent Vikram. After learning that his son Prabhanian was killed for 2 tons substance, Vikram lives as Black Masked Man and Karnan to find out who is involved in this murder. From Veer Pandian and Rudra Pratap's conversation, he learned that all these people were working for Santanam's raw substance. He made us believe that his son was killed by someone wearing a mask, and that he killed himself with his team. Amar says that Vikram will continue to kill whoever is involved in the murder of Vikram's son, and Vikram is more obsessed with saving his grandson than the pain of their killed his own son. Jose asks Amar where Vikram is. Amar refuses to give information about him and destroys the collected information, because Vikram wants to avenge his son's killers and create a drug-free society. Then he terminated his work which was given by the Jose and closed all the files and came out of the office. Jose said to him that I will file case against Amar. Amar exclaimed that I know you only killed Prabhanian. Then Amar went off with his teammates. Later, 30-kilogram explosives were reportedly stolen from Jose's inventory. Meanwhile, Vikram and his team come to the jail to rescue Bijoy. They fought in jail and finally escaped with Bijoy. Jose calls Santanam and says that Amar has stolen 30 kilograms of explosives from my inventory. He may keep it to destroy your house, so he warns him to leave the house. So Sandhanam screamed and asked his Lungi network, his family, to come out of the basement and house without touching the wall or anything in the house. Sandhanam's friend was in the house. He made a call to him and asked to come outside the house as soon as possible without touching anything. After the call cut by him, he pushed the washer. The bomb exploded, the home and the basement exploded. On the other, Amar gave flight tickets to his mates and asked them to fly to other states and districts, then warned that never reveal anything to anyone. Sandhanam went to the Jose home and explained what has happened to him. He explained who has killed Prabhanian. Prabhanian was killed by Sandhanam because the container was found and hid by him. He afraid because his head Rolex will kill him and his family members. Later, they made everyone believe that the masked gang did the murder to cover up the murder of Prabhanian. Jose tells to Sandhanam that Amar has a wife, so he decides to take revenge on him. Next, Amar made a call to his girlfriend that without telling anything to anyone, vacate from your PG. Then he made a call to Karnan that he had a conversation with Karnan that I have seen you already and I'm big fan of your work. I have exposed your grandson. Please take care of him. Amar called to his girlfriend and said about the taxi number. Sandhanam was behind the Amar's girlfriend and he was killed Amar's girlfriend. Sandhanam informed to Amar that I have killed your girlfriend. He screamed and run with the frustration to his girlfriend. Bijoy asked Karnan to take revenge, but Karnan lectured that I'm not taking a revenge for my personal agenda. I'm taking the revenge for the drug-free society. Future society has to drug-free society. We are rebels. We are not murdering, we are giving statements to the society. Amar went to the Jose home and killed the Jose because he exposed his girlfriend friend to the Sandhanam. Amar girlfriend was killed by Sandhanam. Amar joined in the Black Squad. Sandhanam gang members went to the Karnan to kill his grandson Vikram. Servant asked Prabhanian wife to call Karnan, but she denied and Tina called Karnan that we are in danger. I can handle as much as possible. Please come as soon as possible. Tina fighting with the Sandhanam gang. She is also shown to be an agent belonging to the Black Squad. Later, she was killed by Sandhanam gang. Then Karnan arrived home and fought with the Sandhanam gang. He picked his grandson and moved out of the house. His mate will come and serve you. Then he moved to the car. Grandson was crying for a milk. On that time Sandhanam's another gang came to kill Karnan grandson. Karnan went inside to the home for the milk and he fought with the Sandhanam's gang. He came outside and went to the containers. Another Sandhanam gang arrived to kill Karnan and Karnan grandson. Then he called up Ali via phone, where's the armor? Karnan picked each armor and killed the Sandhanam's Lungi network. On the next up Ali was killed by the Lungi network. Then he went inside the container. Who is driver to the Karnan was a weapon handler repairing the weapons. Sandhanam and Lungi network arrived to the container, bombed each container. While bombing, Karnan grandson went unconscious. Then he asked Lawrence to pick Karnan's grandson to take away from the container. Lawrence didn't obey the Karnan order and started driving the car. Lungi network started shooting the Lawrence car. Karnan started using different armor to shoot the Sandhanam's gang. Then Bijoy and Armor gang arrived to the spot and picked the Karnan grandson to the safe place. Karnan and Sandhanam entered into the godown for fighting with each other. Amar giving breath to the Karnan grandson. First he was not breathing, after that he started breathing. He picked Karnan and went to the Godown. Both were fighting ferociously, Santhanam asking a deal with the Karnan. The Godown was surrounded by the bomb. Masked gang made a call to Vikram and Santhanam said in the call that code red. Each and every Godown started exploding. Then Santhanam was killed in the explosive. 1 week later, in Mumbai, Rolex come to Mumbai to see the empire he has created. This Rolex's introduction scene. Later, they explain how tons of substance went out of hand. First of all they tell to Rolex about Amar. It is said that since Amar is absconding, his next steps are not known. Rolex is listening to this while taking cocaine. After that they inform about Vikram. It is also reported that Vikram is in USA with his grandson. Everyone called him by name. He got so angry that he cut off someone's head. He says then call me sir. After that, he started lecturing that no one supported me to get in this place. He says very angrily, I made hard work and came to this place. Start from the scratch, we won't let drug-free society. We have to sell the drug as much as possible. He also announces a lifetime settlement for those who bring Amar and Vikram's heads. It seems that Vikram noticed everything in the crowd when everyone finally left. The movie ends with this. Please like and subscribe for more like this videos. Thanks for watching.